Oh, you know what to do. All right. So when you have torn out and recycled all the orange pages, the one blue and green page, and we recycled 11, 13, and 15, then the first page that should be left is page 17 and page 19, right? Page 17 is a true every don't do anything yet, because I haven't given you any direction, right? So page 17 is a blue arrow page, right? You're going to tear out but keep, do not recycle page 17 or 19. Page stands for keep. You're going to tear out and keep page 17, just like this, and the next page, page 19. Those two pages you're going to keep. So please do that. What did I just say, William? You're going to tear out 17 and 19, and you're going to keep those pages. And you're also going to tear out the next page, page 21. So one more. You see the page number at the bottom? 17. That's 17. Look right up here. 17, you're keeping. 19, you're keeping. 21, you're keeping. All right? All right. Yes, we did. All right. What does it say on the board, sweetie? Yep. So, okay. All right. Hold on a sec. Hello, James. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Jeremy, can you get your big red math book, Jeremy? It looks like this. Get your red math book like this, please. All right. Now, Jeremy, you're going to tear out, open up your red math book, and you're going to tear out page 17, 19, and 21. 17, 19, and 21. All right, and I'm going to go help some kids here at school do that, but you can work on that, and I'll be back with you in a few seconds. All right, 17, 19, 21. All right. So, never throw extra pages in the garbage. Just what page is it? What does it say? Whatever happens, just give it to me and I'll hold on to it. We're going to do this tomorrow. Okay. Now, first grade, if you have a rug spot or a spot at my desk, you're gonna bring your big red math book and those three papers to the floor facing the smartboard or to your desk. If you are in the first two rows, you're gonna stay at your desk and you're gonna keep your big red math book and your three pages out because that's what we're gonna work on today. Okay? All right, so Jeremiah, later today, if you want, it might make it easier. You can tear out all the pages in the math book before page 17. So there's a bunch of orange pages and there's a blue and green page, and you can tear out 11, 13, and 15. And if you're not sure which ones to tear out, I'll send you an email later to tell you, okay? But we're not going to use any of the pages before 17. So hopefully you've been able to tear out page 17, page 19, and page 21. Okay. All right, so I need Henry to join us, and Lauren should be joining us, and Raymond should be joining us. Okay, just waiting to see if Lulu's gonna make it. Yep, I'll get out of your way. All right. All right, so now I'm going to share the screen with you. Let's do a self-check. Are you sitting quietly? Where's your book? You're supposed to bring your book and your pages. Those were the directions. All right, and so now we're going to try to get ourselves organized. So Caitlin, you're on your bottom. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the red math book as kind of your writing surface. And you're going to put 3 pages right on top of it in order. So the 3 pages are let's see. So all right. So, oh dear, what happened? Okay. So you should have your blue arrow page that looks like this. So that should be on top. That's page 17. So put that on top. Then second should be page 19, which I'll get for you here in a minute. And 21 will be on the bottom. Now, there is a place for you to write your name on all 3 of those pages. So please write your name on page 17, page 19, and page 21. So if you didn't bring a pencil, please go get your pencil. Okay, William, a little rip is no big trip. William, it's no big deal. Just go with the flow. I'll tape it up for you later. Simon, you ready? So in math, you always need your pencil. You're always going to need your math book. And we're going to write our name on these 3 pages. So That's interesting. So please make sure you have your name and your number on those 3 pages. And then put them back in order, in number order, 17 first, 19 second, 21 third. Okay. All right. Let's see. How's all right. So Jeremiah's makes sense so far, hopefully. Good. Okay. Thank you for your thumb. All right. When you have your name and number on all 3 pages, can you please give me a silent signal? All right, next, check one person next to you. Check and make sure they have their name and number on all 3 of their pages. If they do, give them 3 fingers, right? So look at their pages, right? You got to look at all 3, not just the first one. Lillian, are you checking somebody? Checking Simon or Harley? Yeah, okay. All right, thank you for your silent signals. So our goal in math today is to model addition. To model means to show what addition means. So William, we're done, right? Unless, did he not write his name and number on all 3? If he did, please teach him what to do. Good, then we're good to go, right, William? Good, all right, so we're going to model addition, which means, model means to show what something means. So we're going to show what addition means, and you should recognize this box on the blue arrow page. It's a part, whole box, which we used some of those last week. So to get us started, we're going to watch a quick video about modeling addition. Hold on a second.
Modeling addition. To find the whole, you add the parts. This work mat will help us add the parts to find the whole. These counters will come in handy too. We can use counters to show the parts. How many red counters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll place the red counters in the first part section of the work mat. This group of 4 red counters is 1 part. How many yellow counters are there? 1. We'll place the yellow counter in the other section of the work mat. This 1 yellow counter is the other part. Now we are ready to join the 2 parts together to make the whole. We move the 4 red counters and the 1 yellow counter to the bottom of the work mat. Let's count the counters to find the whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the whole. We can also write numbers to show the parts and the whole. There are 4 red counters, so we write the number 4 in the first part section of the work mat. There is 1 yellow counter, so we write the number 1 in the other. We join the red counters and the yellow counter to make the whole. There are 5 counters in all. So we write the number 5 in the whole section of the work mat. 5 is the whole.
All right, so Lulu, welcome. Lulu, when you get set up, we're gonna work, if you could get out your big red math book, and you're gonna open up and tear out pages 17, 19, and 21. That's what we're working on. All right, and 17, 19, and 21. So if you can tear those out and write your name and number on those 3 pages, we're about to get started on page 17. Okay, so as the video just showed, you could use counters in kindergarten to show parts and wholes, but in 1st grade, we're just going to use numbers. So Lauren? Okay, want to try going to the bathroom again? All right, so on page 17, there's a story. And the story is that 2 girls and 1 boy went into a store to buy a tent. That's why there's all these camping pictures. So they went into a camping store to buy a tent. 2 girls and 1 boy. So we're going to put a 2 in the red part because that was the first part. So just write a 2, everybody, on your blue arrow page, including Henry, should be doing that.
And then 1.
We're on page 17, Henry. Where's your page? Where are all 3 of your pages, honey? Okay, go get them. If you recycle them, go get them. Or did you tear them out? You didn't tear them out? Okay, please tear them out. All right, you're allowed to make a mistake. In fact, you're allowed to make 100 mistakes. Right? Okay. So the 2 in the red box stands for the 2 girls. Then there was 1 boy who came and bought a tent. So the 1 stands for the 1 boy. So put a 1 in the yellow part box. Is that it, Henry? Isn't that it? Go back. That's it, right? So that's the page. You have to tear out that page and the next page and the page after it, and then write your name and number. Now, when you combine 2 and 1, when you put them together, how many do you have in total? If you know it, can you say it? 3, right? Because 2 plus 1 is 3. Or you have 2 and you add on 1 more, the next number after 2 is 3. So in the whole box, you're going to write 3. Using part whole boxes is one way to model addition. Okay, and in 1st grade, it's one of the most important ways, just like we did last week. So after you have shown the 2 parts of 2 and 1 and combine them to make 3, you're going to turn your paper over so that you're on the back. You're actually now on page 18, which looks like this. Lillian, we need you to be with us, honey. In 1st grade, you have to stay with us the whole time. So we're not fiddling and diddling with our jackets or anything else, all right? All right, so at the top of page 18 there's always going to be this box. And in the box is some information that you need to succeed. So now I see a few 1st graders are not on the right page. Raymond, turn over the blue arrow page. Nope, where's the blue arrow page? Raymond, what's that? The page with the blue arrow. Honey, do you see the blue arrow? Raymond, do you see that thing? That's a blue arrow. Where is that on your paper? No, that's an orange arrow. That's the blue arrow. Yep, turn it over. Yes, that's where we are. Okay, so now page 18 should be on top. Page 19 should be next. So put 19 underneath 18. That's how we stay organized. Okay? And at the top of page 18 is what we need to succeed. So together we're going to read what we need to succeed. So it says, to find the whole, you add the parts. Let's read that together. To find the whole, you add the parts. So there's 4 reds and 1 yellow. If you combine them, it's like 4 plus 1 equals 5. If you don't know what 4 plus 1 is, start at 4, count on 1. What comes right after 4? 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. If you have 1 part of 4, 1 part of 1, the whole is 5. So you can take your pencil and trace the 5 at the bottom of that section in the whole box, because 4 and 1 is 5. Henry, do you want to take your sweatshirt off? It's getting warm. You look hot. All right. So look at number 1, all 17 of us working as one. It says, if you have a part of 2, if you have 2 reds and 1 yellow, 2 plus 1, what's 2 plus 1? 3. If you're not sure, you can put up 2 fingers and 1 and count them, right? 2, 3. Okay, and then the whole is 3, so write 3 on the whole line, please. Okay. This is a part whole box, exactly. Okay. Now, let's see how that works. All right. Number 2, 5 and 3. If you have 5 reds and 3 yellows. If you don't know 5 plus 3, that's okay. You're still learning. But guess what you can do? In first grade, it is okay sometimes to use your fingers. So put up 5 and 3. Now, you don't have to count the first 5 because you know that how many fingers are in your hand? 5. So that's 5. Just count the next 3. So ready? 6, 7, 8. Do it again. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8. What did you get both times? That means the whole must be 8. Whoa, that was interesting. Yes. All right, yes. All right, so now you should have a 3 and an 8. Okay. Are you ready for number 3? 4 and 3. You have 4 reds and 3 yellows. You're going to combine. That was our muscle word today, right? Combine. We're going to put them together. So 4 and 3. You don't have to count the 4. What's the 4? How many fingers is this? So you don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know it's 4. So we're just going to count on 3. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Try again. 5, 6, 7. What did you get both times? So when you combine 4 and 3, you get 7. Yeah. Okay. Lillian, what's going to happen if you keep making that choice? I should see you tucked in. Yeah. All right. Can you do number 4 on your own? Try it. You got 2 reds and 4 yellows. So I'm going to give you about 15 seconds to come up with an answer. So everyone's working on that, and then we'll call on somebody. 2 and 4. Harley, did you do it? When you're done, can you give me 4 fingers because you're done with number 4? Raymond, you done? Did you do 2 and 4? Now, can I give you a hint? If you're combining 2 and 4, start with the bigger number. What's the bigger number? 4. Start with the bigger number and count on the smaller number. It's a lot quicker. So this is 4, 5, 6. What? Try again. 4, 5, 6. The answer is, or the whole is 6, right? One of Mr. B's rules for a happy and successful life is count twice, answer once. Can you say that for me? Count twice, answer once. Let's try it again. Count twice, answer once. That's a way to make sure that you got the right answer. All right? All right, so now what I would like you to do is I'm going to ask you to put this page at the bottom of your pile. Put this page at the bottom of your pile. You've got 3 pages. Put page 17 and 18 at the bottom of your pile so that 19 is on top and 21 is underneath. Elliot, did you do that? Did you put 17 and 18 at the bottom of your 3 papers? All right, now what I'm gonna have you do is get page 21, the orange arrow page, and put that on top. So you're gonna take this page, the orange page, put that on top. Okay. Yep. Is your name and number on that page? So now, Henry, the directions are we're going to put this page on top, the orange page. Can you do that? So now you've got page 100, you got page 21, and then on top, and then you've got page 19 next, right? Here. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so page 21 on top, and then page 19. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to spread out, and you're not yet because I'm giving you directions. So after I give directions, you are going to do page 21 first as a practice page, because practice makes progress, and I will walk around to help you if you need help. But on each of these problems, you're going to combine the parts and write the whole on the whole line. Again, if you need to use your fingers, you can do that. But count twice, answer once. After you do page 21, then you're going to do page 19, which by the time you do that, you should be really good at this. Page 19 has 8 problems on it. Okay, so are there any questions? Ian? Yep. All right, so 19 first, then 21. All right, when you think you're done, then I would like you to raise your hand and I'll come and check your work. All right, so now this is one time where I do not want you to hand in your paper until I look at it. So we're doing page 21 first, page 19 second, and I'll let Jeremiah and Lulu, you guys can do that, page 19 and then page 21. I see your hand, just a sec, and then we'll go from there. So Lulu, you have a question? Go ahead, honey.
I'm all done.
You're done. That's awesome. When you're done, check your work to make sure your answers are correct, and then have someone at home, you could even do this if it's okay, take a picture of those pages, upload it to to Seesaw, and you'll be all set. Okay? Thank you very much. And then we'll see you I think the next time I'll see you is for science at 1:45. Okay? All right, good job. We'll see you guys for science at 1:45.